to the 45. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Love now on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now inside the 25. And down to the 16-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tighten up. Pull it together.
On 3rd down, Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to be touchdown short of a first. And it's 4th down coming up. To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete right around the 8. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive ends right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Near his goal line, here's Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Purdy on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We're scoreless after 1. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Purdy on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one caught by Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that's incomplete. Finally, an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. Love now to pass on 1st down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. 2nd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd down, Love. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going back to Love. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Push him back. Push him back. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. The kick by McManus is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Here's Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Purdy from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. It's Love now back near his goal line. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. And that right there is a bailout. Gave him a lot of breathing room.
And usually we put that on the officials, bailing someone out. They caused that one themselves. There's no doubt about that penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A carry here for the big tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now inside the 25. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners 11. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Musgrave's got it outright. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave from 8 yards out. And the Packers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Back now at Lambeau, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because
it got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love now. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
There's a fake on the Jets, sweep it instead. A give to Hall up the middle. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's to a man who's used to catching passes in the green and gold, Devontae Adams. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Rodgers now to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion right goes Adams. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Love. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 67 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. That one taken in by Corley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 71 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught. It's Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Throwing now is Rodgers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
17.
In motion left goes Watson. On 3rd down, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Love. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets have got it. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. And that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Love wants to shift things around. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw now, here's Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. In motion right goes Reed. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Stays on his feet. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1st down, going to the air with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Going back to Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Love looking to throw it. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's Hall again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run with Hall. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Love now on 2nd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Love. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Love's throw brought in by Watson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5. Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To the air again. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
57 for Mike. 57. Hey, Blue. Green back.
Now Love. Open man, he's got Reed. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Love. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. They go with Jacobs. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field